Hello, I am Zardus, and it is Monday lunchtime. Happy Monday to everybody out there. Today we are going to do some Planet Zoo. We're going to jump in here and just get right to it, but I do need to change the window here to Planet Zoo. Should be able to see it now. There we go. Okay, so I want to do a new zoo, and the plan is that the next couple of weeks for my lunchtime live streams we'll be doing Planet Zoo, maybe even longer than that. I want to get back into it. We're gonna do a challenge zoo, and we'll do a new zoo. We're going to place it over here in North America Taiga, which I've done that before, but I really like this area. And especially with the new North America pack, that's what I really want to do. So difficulty, we'll go ahead with medium, I think. Animals never get bored of enrichment. Guests don't want refunds, that is awesome. And we need 85% happiness or stuff. We're going to go with flat. I thought about doing a height map. I even looked into creating my own height map yesterday, and I decided that it was not going to actually be worth the effort. So instead we're just going to do Northwest Woods for the name, and we'll do flat terrain and go from there. But I do want challenge this time instead of Czar Zoo as my sandbox zoo. We're going to do a challenge so that we have to deal with the money too, which will kind of make it more fun too. I thought about doing a franchise zoo, but decided against that as well. Let's go ahead and pause it to start and see what we have to deal with. We're going to have, I think, terrain. I think we can modify terrain without spending money. Is that right? If I pull this up, nope, it costs money. Okay. Undo that. Undo all of it. So we'll have to do that over time. We can paint the terrain and it won't cost money. So maybe what we'll do is we'll paint it a little bit. Or we'll just say that we have a mostly flat area in a valley here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we've got a way in here. We need to get a little bit of a zoo started, first of all. So let's plan this out. We'll do heavy soil for planning here. And I want this to be like the entrance area. Yeah, maybe what we'll do is the heavy soil for the like guest corridors. So I want to bring the guests in here, and we're going to have about 15 different animals. Let's take a look at that actually. Continent, we want North America, and we want habitat. So these are the ones we're going to look at mostly. We're going to skip alligator, but we'll do bison. They're going to need a bit of space. Actually, not too much, but they'll have a lot in there. Can have up to 15 there. Arctic fox won't need too much space. Arctic wolf will need a lot. Prairie dog can be a small one. Sea lion. We're going to skip the monkey. Pretty much what we're looking for are the ones that belong over in here. Bison don't really fit there, but we'll get them there anyway. Same with Arctic fox, they're farther up. And wolf. And I guess the prairie. Okay, so if it is close to where I'm looking, then we can do it. Cougars, yeah. Cougars will need a little bit of space. Doll sheep will be good there. Gray seal. Those are actually on the eastern side. We might get them anyway. Grizzly bear. Moose for sure. Moose, how much space do they need? They need a bit. Although not too bad. They're not too many. North American beaver covers like the entire continent. Polar bear will get. Antelope we can mix in with the bison. Reindeer we'll get, and timber wolf. So I think we'll get a lot of those, and we'll get the sea lion just so that we have another... Oh yeah, the sea lion, which was the other one? Oh, the gray seal. We'll do them both, just so we get a little bit more water stuff. But I want the guests to mostly be, like, in this area. It'll be, like, a pretty tightly packed, primarily the guest area in here. And then we'll send the, like, we'll get habitats coming off of that. Maybe we'll get some sort of building in the center that can be the main part of that. So we'll have the path go around there. And we'll get the main administrative area off to this side, I think. Yeah. This is going to be the zoo admin buildings. And then we'll get the habitats in there. We want, can't do snow, that's not going to mark it very well. We'll do sand for the water stuff. I think we'll put, maybe we'll get a lake in the center here. And then we can have water exhibits along with that. We'll plan that out over time, and we're just going to do a little bit at a time. I think today we're really going to focus on just getting the zoo planned out. That could be a lake. Could make that pretty soon, in fact. We'll just mark it for now, and then eventually we'll build it. And maybe even get a stream feeding into it. Because the idea that I have then is that we're going to have lots of trees and things back in here. And then we'll have like a ride that can go out and look at some of the different habitats out in there that will be more natural designs. Okay, that should work for the initial plan here. Now we'll come in here and we will grab, actually I don't want, that's a 7-meter piece. That'll work. That is kind of nice there. Deselect the grid. We want 7 meters. And from here we're going to start curving somewhere. Or maybe we just make this, the path can come in. Yeah, let's keep it on the, oh, that was not what we want. Is that elevated somehow? It's really weird. Paths in these planet games are always so frustrating. Let's put the staff path over here and get into our administrative building. So this will come around like that. And for now, what I want to do, first of all, let's check to see where the power is. Okay, we have power here. Plenty of space there. We're going to get the initial facilities in. So we need staff. We want animal trade. We're going to get really basic ones to begin with, and then we'll get a nicer building, probably on the workshop, or maybe even a custom. Oh yeah, let's do a custom building. Let's see here. Trying to remember the controls real quick. There we go. It's been a little while since I played Planet Zoo. Okay, we're going to put this here. And then we'll build off of that, I think. So Animal Trade Center. Don't want a keeper hut. We want quarantine in here. A research center. And we can get a surgery. And they can have a staff room in here too. Like to have it, well, no, let's have it like this. And then what I want to do, we're going to take these paths back out. And we're going to build the building around this. But like I said, it's going to be a very basic building for now. So construction, we want architecture walls, what can we do? We can do a breeze block. Or we can do metal plank. No, not mud wall. Plaster wall, maybe. We want to edit this building. Okay, so construction. Or a wooden... No, that's not going to work. Let's do plaster. Plaster this way. And over here. Get a window there. We'll put a fake window in over here. As if it's like an office. Then bring these over. That one we're just going to close off. Maybe not. Let's get these in here too. Well, okay. We'll have it that way. And then we'll bring this over. I want a door here. I think. No. We'll get a window there. Yeah. And then we're going to have like a lobby in there. We'll get a main door here. Or even like... yeah, we'll do just a regular door like that. And then we'll get more windows here. There we go. So we want to take these out, and then we'll get that wall in here. There. And it can be just one floor for now. It's going to be, like I said, a very, very basic building here. Let's get roofs and floors, and let's put a floor in. There's metal floors. There's a breeze block floor. That could work. Yeah, that'll probably work. Or we could do, that's a roof. I want floors. Plaster wall floor. Yeah, let's do... What is this one? Asphalt? No. We'll just do cinder block floors for now. Just go ahead and put them up like this. No, I don't like that. They're like way too big. And we're probably never going to be in here anyway, so I'm not going to worry about the interior. Let's just worry about the exterior. So we want a roof, and we're going to do asphalt roof. Yeah. Put that right along like this. And that's too much of a slope, I think. I want it to be less steep than that. Yeah. And again, this is a very, very basic building. Is it like our starter admin facility? Get all of these, and then we're going to duplicate them. Ah, wrong spot. Get all of them and duplicate. Put that there. Okay, then we're going to get the side of that. That's going to be a wall, actually. Wall, and we want plaster. Down here, we want the 1 meter pitch. Here it is. Put that there and up again. There we go, and then get a small piece in there. Excellent. And duplicate this and put it over on the other side. No, it won't duplicate. Okay. Sometimes the grid system for this gets really frustrating because you're like so close, but then it is off just slightly. Okay, then back to the roof. Let's get the roof depth. Oh no, the trim. We want the asphalt trim. Oh yeah, the roof ridge. Bring that up. Just get a nice little feature there to make that look a little bit better. And then we want the 1 meter eave. Should have done this before we really like copied and stuff. But this building is looking nice. Then we just have to get the windows in place. Okay, we want awnings and fascias. Nope, that's not what we want. Doors and windows. There we go. We want a single door. We're going to put it over here. And I want to have that in the right spot. Maybe we put a double door there, actually. Yeah, let's put a double door there. I want that to snap. Line to surface. There we go. And we'll put it here and then move it down. There we go. So now we've got a door there. That is awesome. Get a window in these too. Wall window, that's not big enough. This will be. But we have to put a frame on it. Decorate? No. None of these are going to be the right thing. Structural props. I mean, I guess we could put a plank around it. But that's not really what I want either. I want a window that covers that wall. I mean, I want windows that really match this, ideally. But those are going to be there. I guess we'll just put a wall here instead. And then we'll put a decorative window in place. Okay, and then we've got these ones here. Okay, windows. Let's just do these on here. Got one. Let's put another one over here. Actually, let's copy them this way. Copying 2 at a time. That looks good. I'm pleased with that. Let's get this about the same height. Put that over here, I guess. And then just a few more on this side. Of course, this building is costing us like $14,000. Kind of a waste of money to get started here, but then again, it's going to make this zoo feel a little bit more real. Okay, so that gets that started. Then let's go ahead and bring a path in here. We'll go like that, and then we'll bring this right in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to align these like this. And let's get a different path. Let's have hardwood. This one. No. Yeah, let's do a parquet floor. Square edges is fine. We don't want the curb, though. Just do this whole interior with the parquet floor. Okay, then make sure that we are connected. That was connected, I believe. I hope all of these are connected. Let's deselect the grid. There we go. That one's done. That can connect. That one's connected. And these are connected as well, I believe. Okay. Then get the staff path to connect like that. Okay, perfect. Let's get the curb to go on there. Right, so we've got that. Now, let's take a look at the animals and decide which one is going to be our first one. So we wanted habitat, and we want North America. I think our first one will be the Prairie Dog, because that doesn't need a very big habitat. And it also doesn't need a very fancy design. So let's see, how much are they? They're probably pretty cheap, too. Prairie Dog. Yeah, they're pretty cheap, but they have okay appeal. So that'll be good. And what do we need for that? 180 square meters for them. 1 male up to 11 females. Right, so what we're going to do is we will put them... See, it's tempting. I don't know that I want my habitat so close to here, but we have to be... At the very least, we need a little... Maybe we'll put them over here. Yeah. Let's get back to the guest path. And what we'll do is here we will start to go around like that. So then that is going to loop around in a circle. And we'll get our first habitat over in here. Okay, so Prairie Dogs, they need grade 2, 4 feet high. Barriers. Grade 3, this will work. Wood. We'll do a lot of wood. And I want the guests to have to come in a little bit before they can see a habitat. And in fact, I want them... We're going to bring it off of the main path. So then to see the Prairie Dogs, they have to come in here. And we'll just loop in there. So the habitat itself will be back in here. Wood, please. And we will get this right here. Hello, I am Hiroshi. Good to have you today. I hope you're doing well. So we are working on a new zoo today, and I think what we'll do for lunches for a while is have this zoo. But I've been missing Planet Zoo. It's one game that I've covered more than almost any other. I mean, this one is second to City Skylines. And so I want to get back to it. But this is going to be called Northwest Woods. And it is set fictionally in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so that is going to be our Prairie Dog habitat. We'll move this tree out and this tree as well. And we're going to get the keeper hut back in here. So we're going to do a gate over here. That'll work. And then we can get a staff path. Like that. That was the wrong path. We'll do that. There we go. What is my favorite part of Planet Zoo? I have done Planet Coaster as well, yes. But not as much as Planet Zoo. I love the animals in Planet Zoo. I wish that it had like a little bit easier controls and stuff like that, because I mean, one of the biggest things about Planet Zoo is the trouble with path design and stuff like that. We'll have this in here, and I'm kind of wondering if I should... Yeah, I should probably raise that up on a hill a little bit, so that when people are standing here, they can see a little bit better what's behind there. Yeah, let's take this back out. But yeah, I love, I mean, the customization is really great. And so that's why I like it more than Zoo Tycoon was, because Zoo Tycoon was a little bit less able to be customized. It takes a bit getting used to, of course, but once you are used to it, it is pretty easy in terms of like what you can do, and it's just, there's so much that can be done too. So we'll bring this as a little hill, smooth it all out as much as we can. And really, it's just so that from this standpoint, from the guest view, they can be down here and see all the way up there. That'll work well. Yeah, and then we'll just bring this out a little bit further back. Maybe even raise it up a little bit further. There we go. And then smooth that some more. Then we'll figure out where the prairie dogs, like, I don't know what type of shelter they need. If we want to give them a little bit of a natural shelter, we probably could do that, actually. So lower this down a little bit. And then flatten to there. That can be their shelter. Yeah, and then we can smooth this out as well. But yeah, I love being able to make habitats for whatever animal I have in here, or like whatever animal I want to do, and having the customization that we can do. We'll get some rocks in there too once we're all set. But let's get the barrier back in place. Take the path back out real quick. Can get this barrier in. We want to... Oh, that's not what I want. I want to come off of this side. There we go. And we'll bring the barrier up along the top of the hill. And what we'll do is we'll probably have these, like, natural feeling habitats without it actually being real. So, like, back here, we'll keep this at the same height, probably. But that should feel quite nice there, I think, for the guests. We'll get the habitat gate over here, like I said. And then I want to get a keeper hut. We'll just do a cheap one for now. At some point we might design something better, but we'll get a small keeper hut here. That should work nice, and then that should be all they need there. What do we have? Did I put a workshop in here? Here, let's click on this, and we can just see this building has no workshop. I did not build one, shoot. And I don't think I left room in there for an additional build. Oh, wait. Yeah, we could put a workshop here. workshop. So I want to edit this, and we'll get a workshop right there. Okay, then this path, we're going to do the parquet floor. Get that connected. Okay, that should be connected. So now we should have everything in that administrative building that we need. I think we're ready. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get these animals. Going to buy both of these. And we have to hire the staff as well. But let's go ahead and put these in quarantine, which is this one. Quarantine, no path to destination. What? Is it not connected? Yeah, it must not be connected. Okay. Let's go in here and take this back out. And then we'll just connect it like that. All of this should be fine. So now, animal storage. Send to the zoo. No, why are you still not connecting? Maybe because we don't have the staff. Let's try that. Let's hire staff. Okay, so for staff, we need a caretaker. We're going to start with like one staff member of each type until we have a stable budget. We're going to skip security. We need a vet. We're going to skip educators. And we're going to create a work zone, which will be all of this, as well as that. And that's going to be entrance. Admin. Okay. Then all of the staff are going to be assigned to that work zone. So now if we unpause, can we get them in there? Send to the zoo. No, it won't connect to them. What in the world is going on here? We have a path. Okay, let's take all of these paths back out then. What I want to do is I want to get my buildings hooked up. That one is connected. That one is connected. That's connected. There, and then we come out of the building to here. So why would you tell me that you don't have a path? Unpause. There we go. So it was mad about something. Is there a starting strategy for this game, or is sandbox? So we are playing in challenge mode. So it is not a sandbox. It can be, and it can be completely sandbox. But the starting strategy that I have is really to get very basic stuff going. And I actually spent more money on this building than I should have. I could have just built it without any of the decoration and just put these buildings in. So like these are all the staff facilities that we need. And then we can go in. Oh, yeah, sorry, the ads are a little annoying, I agree. But starting strategy, we're playing in challenge mode instead of sandbox. So we can do whatever we want. Well, not quite whatever we want. We're going to have to research things and stuff like that. But we have money to worry about. And when I got started, you have to build the basic facilities that you need. Like every zoo needs a trade center and quarantine. And what is the other one you have to have? I guess that's the only thing. You have to have the trade center. But these other things you really need to get your zoo to work properly. I put them all in this building. And then I made decoration around it to make it feel like a real building over there. And then the next thing you want to do is get a habitat out. And we are going to right away, we're going to get some donation bins, because once people start to come, donation bins are going to be key, and they're going to need to make donations, or like we'll want them to be making donations to help support the zoo. So we'll get 2 of those in, and we'll have to worry about education too, but I think we can go ahead and unpause this. So this will be the Prairie Dog habitat. We'll go ahead and rename this. And once they have passed quarantine, we'll be able to move them over into that area. And we can also go ahead and get the vet researching. I mean, we could, I guess the animals aren't there because they're not quite delivered yet. We'll get the mechanic researching some scenery and stuff. Let's go with the North America theme. Or that's North Africa. Let's go with New World. Get some of the decoration things from that. So your mechanics will research scenery stuff. Yes, they have babies on their own. You can keep them from reproducing by giving them contraceptives. And you can see that if we go to animals, we could go in here and say, oh, we can't really open him up yet. We have to wait for them to get out of quarantine. And I like to put mine in quarantine first, because if they get delivered and they have a disease, then they get treated before they get put in here. But yes, they will have babies on their own. And we want to, I don't know what kind of terrain they need, but let's go ahead and just fill the rest of this out with sand to begin with. And then, okay, quarantine passed, you're ready. Let's get you. You're both ready, perfect. And we're going to move you to your habitat. So this guy is going to go get them one at a time, the caretaker, and he's going to pick them up and carry them. Oh, no, the vet is bringing them. I guess they both can carry them. Interesting, I didn't know that. But the caretaker should come out here in a minute with the other one. I think. There he comes. So then they'll bring them over here, and they will come out of the box. Pop. Okay, and actually what we should do is we should go down here to habitat, and we're going to do Prairie Dog. Black-tailed Prairie Dog. So these are things that we need to get. We need a feeding platform. We'll put that over in here. So we'll put the food there so they can see it. We want to get a little bit of bedding down in here. And we'll have to cover that with rocks. Let's do that. So we want to filter by North America. And we're in taiga, but these are really grassland. So we'll give them grassland rocks. Oh, but that's savanna. Oh, that's fine. I want cladding, which is like this type of rock. And we're going to turn off align to surface to start. Although I want it to align for a minute so it can be flat. There we go. And then we're going to put these in place. And we're just going to really cover up their shelter location with some rock, and then we'll make it look a little bit more realistic as well. But I want this to be a cave, so that's why we're doing it this way. Then we'll get some bigger rocks to really put the edges on their little cave area. So there, they should have hard shelter now. We do need a little bit of a rock up here. So the nice thing about the Planet franchise, this one and Planet Coaster, is just like the level of detail you can put into this stuff. That looks good. Okay, so let's unpause. And actually they need water too. We are gonna check this. No, we don't have water treatment, so we're going to just give them a pipe with water. Put this over here. Now, we're going to pause for a minute so we can click on one of them and see what they need. So they have different terrain requirements. They want some grass, some short grass. Put that out in here. Okay, then they want long grass. They want much less sand. And they can have soil. We'll put soil down in here instead of grass. And we'll lower the intensity so it can blend with other stuff too. It can all go up in here. They can have a little bit of rock too. Let's get just a little bit of a rocky look here. And then we want to get some long grass up in here on the hill. So we'll just fill in the whole hill with long grass. And in fact, we can fill back this side too. There we go. And then we'll come back and we'll add some foliage as well. So now they have the terrain that they want. We can go from there. They want foliage, coverage, North America, grassland, or desert, which we have that selected, so that is good. Weeping willow, no. Well, I mean, I want some trees in here because we are forest area. Let's go ahead and put a weeping willow up here then. Along with up here, but I don't want them to have, maybe that's the only one we get. The reeds are going to be a little bit out of place. Goldenrod, there we go. Let's put goldenrod up here. So we'll get a few of these in like that, and then I'm going to, oh, mix a little nettle too. And then we're going to copy paste that. And fill a lot of this space with clumps of these foliage. So then we'll put a little bit more over here. And get another one. And put that, like, I guess we'll double this up. Just to add a little bit of color in there. I feel like we need something else too. But these willows are just so big. Yeah, we'll get one more willow over here. So now the guests that come, the habitat will look like that to them. I think that'll be good. They can see pretty well. Okay, unpause that and let's go back to the Prairie Dog and see. They need enrichment, so we need to get our vet on the Prairie Dog because we need to research things that they can play with. We don't have anything available for them. But they have the shelter they need, they have the foliage they need, so they're going to be healthy there. And here comes the keeper to check on them. And then he will go get food for them. Here come a whole bunch of guests. Okay, so we've got the donation bins. We want to add some education. And we will use this habitat education stand. Put one there. Put another one over here. Then we can click on it and say that it is the Prairie Dog. There we go. So that is our first habitat. The guests are going to get pretty bored pretty quick, and we don't want to go too far into the game because they're going to get bored and leave, and we don't have enough. Well, I guess we can keep it going. We have a big enough staff that I'm afraid we're going to lose a whole bunch of money. We've got 20,000. but we don't have time to get another animal in today. What I want to do, we're going to do North America. We can think about what we're going to do next. Get back to planning a little bit. So I want a big... earlier in the stream, I said that we're going to have most of the guest pathing is going to be in here. And in fact, we can just go ahead and get the path in. That should be fine. The main path. That's going to loop around like this. It's going to cost a bit of money, but it'll be worth it to get it out of the way. Just kind of loop around, not a perfect circle, but a circle in spirit. And then loop this way. And what I'm thinking is that then this comes in a little bit more, and then we can get a little bit of decoration going. I want it to split. So they can go here, and then we'll have a lot of habitats, and like this will be the main spot for the guests, and then we'll get other stuff out there. So then we'll have a couple big habitats out this way that they can use transport rides to get to, like, have better views of the zoo. But the next animal that we do will probably be a small one. So that one was a small one. We could get the Arctic fox next. Those are ones to think about. We have to get the beavers somewhere too. I think the beaver and the other animal, or the water ones, are going to have to go. I mean, this is going to be a lake. That's the plan. With the stream coming in, and then a lake, and then maybe we go even farther. Paint, and that is sand, I think. Yeah. So then the stream can continue out this way. So we'll have to do a little bit of terraforming at some point. But that should work. Now, let's get some trees in for what we want here. We want taiga. Biome taiga. Trees. So I want some really big pines. Giant, yeah, let's get some really big trees in here at the start. And then, yeah, get another one, like, right here. So the path has to go around that. I like that. And then we'll put some faster growing pines around our building here. That'll work. Just to get a little bit of something in here, and maybe a bush. Oh yeah, the aspen trees would be good too at some point, but not quite yet. Young cedars, yeah, let's do that. We can put cedars along here. And they can be part of the, like, what's the word I'm looking for? The shade to cover the screen, that's the word. So the guests can come in here. They can't really see the administrative building. They can see it a little bit there. But they can come over here. They can go check on the habitat there. That'll be good. Let's get a little bit of education too. We want some of these in here. Put one right here. And that can be set to deforestation. Yeah, that'll be really nice. And then we can add, like, grass and stuff in here at some point, or at least maybe a guest facility. Guest. Yeah. How about an information? Oh, we don't have any of those yet. Dov Whips, thank you for the follow. Good to have you today. Get confetti for that follow. And, did not do the confetti. Well, that's a frustrating thing. Let's just... There we go. There it goes. Okay, ooh, vet research complete. I wonder if they found anything. Let's keep them on the Prairie Dog. A little bit longer. But let's add a sprinkler. What an exciting thing to have unlocked. Put that over there. So now they can play a little bit in the sprinkler. Now it is snowing. Hopefully the heat is, or like the temperature is right. Habitat. Nope, they don't like that temperature. So what temperature do they want? Oh, I can find that here. The Prairie Dog. Where did they go? Black-tailed Prairie Dog. They want 55 to 109. So we actually need to add some heaters. Because right now it is 27. So this heater will cover part of their habitat. Put that there, and we'll get another one over here, I guess. And those we can set... We don't want to set them too high, because we have to pay to have it set even higher. But we'll get that to 60. That should help. And the range... I wish it would show me that range. Okay, so that range, it's heating pretty well. We could turn that down a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. This one can have a little bit of a smaller range too. Hopefully that will be enough. So now it gets a little bit dark and hard to see. But we're in challenge mode, so I can't really change that. It is what it is. Where are you, dogs? You came back out. Oh, there you go. You went to hide. Okay, so you need... Yeah, you don't like the snow. It's part of the problem right now. But I guess we could get another heater over here. Put this over here. Let's get 2 in here, and then we'll lower the range of those. Although, they're still going to cost money to run them. But that should help a little bit. They just have to deal with the snow a tiny bit there. Wait, no, you. I want you. There you go. So, yeah, they have 1 toy that they can use. The vet is working on other ones. How are we doing with money? We actually... We're in the green? Is that right? Somehow? Income is higher than ongoing expenses. So yeah, we are in the green. That is good. People are coming in. Let's see what they think. Guests. Ticket price is great. Let's raise the price. $5. Kids and adults. Short flurry. They wish that we had a food shop. Yeah, they're hungry and thirsty. So we do need to get food and drink. We don't have them available yet. We need the mechanic on that, but he is doing New World theme. Then we'll do drink next, I think. But I'm pretty happy. I mean, and the thing about the Prairie Dogs, or like all of the animals, is just the artwork on them is just so amazing. I mean, look at this thing. Look at how cute that animal is. And then the animations that they've put together for each animal is just amazing. And I could spend hours just sitting and watching the animals go around. But yeah, anyway, so that's about it for the stream today. Once again, the plan is that at least the next few weeks and probably for a while on my lunch streams, I will be doing Planet Zoo. I really like this game, and the thing is that the videos, when I do videos of Planet Zoo, they don't do all that well on YouTube, and so I'm giving it a try here on Twitch to see if, at the very least, I can have fun streaming it a little bit, and we can go a little bit more laid back and build a nice looking zoo. But my next stream will be tomorrow night. We will be doing City Skylines, do more of Tangaroa. Ayob Binaj, thank you for that follow. We'll do another confetti here. And then, so we'll do cities on Tuesday and Thursday night this week. Although Thursday night, I might have a special Halloween thing planned. Haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do yet, but we'll get there. And then I'll be back in Planet Zoo on Friday at lunchtime, the same time as today. So that is it. Thank you for tuning in today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did as well. And take care.